Hi crafty friends, this is the Rocky Mountain Crafter. Today I'm going to be making a card using fall colors and a suite of Catherine Pooler products including dies, inks, and a stamp set. Also sentiments too. So let's dive in. Alrighty, so today we're going to be using Catherine Pooler's Painted Leaves stamp set. It comes with the background stamps and then these accent pieces for the inside of the leaves. And this one I believe is called Give Thanks. It's a coordinating set to go with that. And there is also coordinating dies. And so the palette of colors that we're using today is Peppermint Scrub, Mandarin Spice, and Sauna. And those all go beautifully together. So let me just wipe my fingers off, make sure that I have no ink on them. And so here I have a piece of paper. I think we can use this side here. I think that this has a little mark on this piece of paper, but I don't think it's going to affect our card. So the mark is right there, but I'm pretty sure that I'm just using this piece of paper to cut out the leaves, so it's going to be fine. So here we go. We'll set that down, and then we'll get our leaves here. We're going to do this one here is going to be the Peppermint Scrub. This one is going to be the Mandarin Spice. And this one is going to be, oh yeah, let's do these in a way that I won't have to use that part down there. There we go, just like that. That last one is going to be the Sauna. There we go, we'll pick these up. All right. I want to put this up further if I can. Does that go up there without interfering on my page here? Let's see, put this one here down just a bit, like that. Okay. And let's just condition these just a little bit so they're not so sticky. I cleaned them off real well last time, so. All right, then I said we're going to do Peppermint Scrub on this one. All right, and some Mandarin Spice on this one. Oops, I got some Mandarin Spice on that other one, but that's okay because we can just wipe that off. Easy peasy, not a problem. And some Sauna on this one. Let's just make sure that we got all the stems. All the stems look good. Stems done, stems done, stems done. Perfect. Now flip it over. Let's push down on here. Let's push down real good. Make sure that it's all getting inked up. And any spots that aren't, we can go back afterwards and do over. So that spot there didn't quite want to come off, I see, so I'm going to actually just stick that one onto a block. Let's try that and see if that will work to get that little spot off. And it doesn't need to be lined up perfectly, just about as close as possible, so I don't know why it wasn't coming off there, but that's fine like that. And now what you can do, if you're, I could go back and do it again, but I don't want to darken these colors too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a blender pen here, and we'll just take our blender pen and we'll just color in just all the little dots with the blender pen. And it should just kind of smooth things out and make things not so noticeable. And afterwards we're going to be gold embossing these anyway, so it really shouldn't be hardly noticeable at all. And let's just get that ink off that blender pen. We'll go do the red next, or actually let's do the yellow next, because then after the yellow we can just dip right into that red. So this, just pick up just a tad. That's all you need, just a tad. Color in these little dots. This is just a Tombow blender pen. And some of the gold embossing might actually be able to cover these up. We don't know yet where the gold embossing will be, but this is just so that the white parts don't catch the eye as noticeably. And that's it. Done. Now we'll wipe off our Tombow blender pen. Get all that ink color up, and then you can just use this again and again. Just trying to get all the color off of there. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, this is just a Tombow water-based, and these are dye inks, and they work perfectly together. All right, so now that we have those, we're going to take the insides of them. So here we have this one for here. How am I going here? Going the wrong way? Whichever it is the wrong way. Is that one for there? It must be. Nope, that's not the one for there. That's the problem, is that it's not the one. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so here's the one for here. Let's just line it up. That's good. And this is the one for here. Line it up. I'm just making sure none's hanging over the edges and that the tip is at the tip. And lastly, we do that beautiful maple leaf. All right, it's perfect. Have you guys got any plans for the long weekend coming up? Labor Day long weekend. I don't have any plans. Kids are back in school, so they went to school 2 days this week, and now they're already going have a long weekend. Imagine. Must be nice to be a kid nowadays. Alrighty, so I just picked that up, and I'm going to get my Versamark. Can you guys see this even? Maybe I'll pull it down a bit more, make sure you can see all of it. So we're just Versamarking this up. Versamark, Versamark. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let's do that first. Let's take our static tool. That's what that's called. We'll just rub some of that off of there. And now let's do our Versamark on here. All right, should be good. And put our magnets the right way. And push down firmly. Sorry about the reflection that you guys see here. All right, I think that's good. And then we're going to, yeah, this is looking good. Looking good. All right, let's get this. And you know what? Yeah, it's fine. We're putting on some gold embossing powder onto these. Oh, it's going to look so good. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Alrighty. So then we will take our heat tool. Make sure, let's get it good and hot. Good hot heat tool. Alright. Let's melt some of this powder. Can you see it changing there? Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous. And I did go outside the lines on that one, but you know what? It is not a big deal at all. This one looks pretty good, pretty lined up. And this one looks almost perfectly lined up. All right, just about done there. Now, I see that this one here didn't fill in the two little dots right here. You know, some people might be pretty, what's the word, like, OCD about that. And if you are, I have a little trick for you. Let's see if I can make it work. Hopefully I can make this work. Now there are two, I think my mother had sent me some, because she is crafty as well. Oh yeah, look at these. Embossing pens. We'll try this. I've never tried them. Look, I have them. So if you don't have an embossing pen, what I was going to do was just take a paintbrush with some embossing ink, and I was just going to dip it in and put it in just those spots there. But turns out that I have actual embossing pens, so let's give those a whirl and see if they work. I've never tried them before. My mom had them and sent them to me and asked me if I'd ever tried them, and I said no. And she says they work real good, so we'll just find out right now, I guess. Let's just color in this guy here, and color in this one. This one's missing a little, and this one's missing a little. And I think that's about good. And then we can just blow on it. Just use some paper here to pick a little bit of this up. Let's put a little, oh, I'm spilling, oh, I'm spilling. I am spilling, not a big deal. Okay, see that there's just a little in there. Okay, let's try that. Let's try it. Wow, I think this is gonna work really good, actually. Those embossing pens, Mom knows what she's talking about. Alrighty. Look at that. Oh, that one's bubbling. So much on there. Oh yeah, that filled in those nicely. So nice. That's way better. Perfect. Yipper. Okay. Thanks, Mom. You the best. You the best, Mom. You're all good moms. Moms are awesome. I'm very lucky to still have my mother. Anyhow, and Mother's a crafter, and I got her into it. That's funny. She's happy I got her into it, but is her husband, my stepdad, is he happy I got her into it? I don't know. Don't tell him I got her into it. All right. So I got the cutest little machine recently. It is a mini die cut machine. So it's right here. It is so cute. It's right on my desk, right in front of me. I'm just going to clean this off so that it'll stick nice here. And it has the cutest little plates. Comes with these cute plates. So all that you got to do is make sure that these are skinny enough to fit on the plate, and then put it through with your die. So let's give it a whirl. Alrighty. There's a die. Line it up. I think that's good. Stick it on the plate. Oh, I see that some at the top there didn't quite melt properly, but we can go back after and melt that one. That's perfectly fine, not a big deal. Do you guys like to sing? I like to sing a little bit when I'm crafting. Me and my girls, we like to sing a little bit. Oh yeah, this one's weird. It goes the opposite way of your big shot. I'm just not used to that yet. So look at that stunning. Look at that stunner. Am I being biased? Oh yeah, I wanted to fix that little spot. Let's do that. See, just right at the very top, right there. Hopefully it's not blurry for you guys. Let's just fix it. There we go. I just didn't heat it up enough. Oh, that's gorgeous. Love it. All right. Let's throw this out before my desk gets messy. Next one will be the oak leaf. Is this an oak? I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, I should cut those extra parts off. Snippity snip snip. 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 Okay. I think this will be fine. Yeah, so this little embossing machine, it's so much better. It's made by Sizzix. It's the Sizzix Sidekick. And just to have it right here on your desk, I mean, there's obviously limited sizes of dies that can go through it, but these dies are a decent size. They're not teeny tiny, that's for sure. And they're working, so it just beats going to a different area of my craft room to have the table that's clear enough for my big one. And just, this is right in front of me, right at an arm's reach. Just easy, easy, easy. Love it. Alrighty, beautiful. There's 2 done. Let's throw this thing away. Let's do number 3. Let's cut the sides off, make sure it's going to go through. Alright, get rid of all these little pieces here. I'm like, I can't stand a dirty crafting area. Even right now, I have tons of things on my desk, and it's driving me nuts. You know what? They say that, like, once you have kids, you just gotta let it go, because your house is gonna be, like, messy a lot of the time. Which it is. I can attest to that, because I have a 5 and a 7-year-old, but at the same time, it still drives me nuts. And I'm not a fan. So, yeah. I used to not mind clutter, and I used to not care about how clean my house was, and it seems like the older I get, the more that's bugging me. So, is this like an old person thing? Because it's bugging me. Alrighty. Oh yeah, so pretty. Okay. There we go. Now, we have our 3 leaves. So, I'm just going to, I don't know what happened there. What happened there? Did it not stamp on there, or what happened? You know what? Doesn't matter. You know what we're going to do? We are going to take our pen. Hopefully this doesn't mess it up. But let's try that Tombow pen and just color it in a bit right there, because that's weird. I did one. Where's the stamp? Let's look at the stamp and see. Maybe I just, when I was stamping it, I just missed that part, because that should have stamped right there. So obviously I just missed it. Okay, not a big deal. Just gonna take some of this on our Tombow, and let's just try to color that in right there. And I'm just feeling like it needs just a bit darker to go with the other darkness of the rest of the leaf. And then once it dries, it will be blended in. I will get all the orange off of here again. All right. So let's put this away. Now, I'm going to get a piece of paper to put these onto. A piece of white. I want some white cardstock for this. Let's just cut this at 4 inches. Move our magnets off of there. And we'll go to 4 inches. Perfecto. Ready. Now, I'm going to lay our leaves out, something like that, something like that, and something like that. That looks pretty good. Okay, pop dots. Let's get some pop dots and pop these guys up. Now for a sentiment, find our sentiments. Oh, where did they go? They're on my desk, on my messy desk that I'm OCD about. All right, driving me bonkers. Okay, here we go. So I think that I'm going to use, well, we'll put this together first and then we'll decide. How about that? Okay, so let's flip these over and do some pop dots. Pop dots. These are Stampin' Up! Pop dots, but you can buy pop dots at a variety of places. Even the dollar store has some. Now the stick quality of them isn't as good as other places. My mom gets some that are square. I don't know where she gets them from. Maybe her local crafting store, or maybe she buys them online, but they seem to be kind of one that a lot of the popular crafters are using, like Jennifer McGuire and Kathy Zilski. They use those ones. I have a whole lot of these left over from when I was a demonstrator, so I'm just using up my supply, and once these run out, I will buy some other ones. And I've used those ones my mom has because I've been to her house crafting, and they're absolutely fine. They're actually a really, really good product. So I see that I have an influx of ink on my hands, so let's just get that off. Oh, and these things, if you don't have any of these stamp chamois, buy some. So these are close to my hearts, but you just get them wet every time, and I use them to wipe my hands. I use them to clean my stamps. They are amazing. So yeah. Now let's just peel all these backs off. I know, this is boring, but it's part of the process, so bear with me. Alrighty, now let's just lay this here lightly because I don't want it push it down until I'm absolutely ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. Rock and roll, coochie coo. I know that's a song, but I don't think that's the tune. I don't actually know the tune. Heard the song before, but forgot it. Is there any fall songs? We're doing fall leaves. All the leaves are brown, the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. Is that a fall song? I went for a walk. Oh, it's a winter song. On a winter's day. Alrighty, there we go. Sticky, all are sticky. Okay, so let's again take a look at how we kind of want this laid out. Sort of like this, but I'm not sticking them down real good right now. I'm just kind of figuring out the layout. Okay. That's, to me, is the middle, and then the other two I will lay out. I just feel like this one's down a bit far. Don't rip the paper, don't rip the paper. Okay, so then this one here we will put right there like that. Beautiful. Okay, and then this one here, I just want to make sure, oh look, it ripped the paper. Not a biggie, because we can use the tip to cover that up. Just want to make sure that it is like, I want to make sure the spacing here and here in between these two and top to bottom is all about even. About. Doesn't need to be perfect. It's fine. Perfect. That to me is perfect. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Maybe I'm biased. Alrighty. I'm probably biased. Tooting my own horn. Toot toot. Alrighty. Here we go. Now we're going to emboss again right here. Yep, I think I like this. Happy fall. Looky how pretty that is. That is so nice. All right. So put that there. Let's get, okay. And then I have some of that foam stuff around here. Here it is. Let's reuse the foam. It just makes it depress more further down, which makes more ink go on, which makes a better image. That's my opinion. Whether that's true or not, in my experience, it's what works. So that's what I'm going with. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that the word fall is even, or y'all is straight with the bottom of the card and lined up both left and right, even spacing beside those two leaves, and then I'm pushing. That's it. That's all. And hope for the best. Hoping for the best. Okay. Now let's take some more of our ink here. Maybe I could reuse some of this stuff. Let's get it on there without making a mess. Is that possible? Oh, missed a whole bunch. I missed some, not a big deal. We always have that embossing pen. If something happens that doesn't look right, oh boy, that's going to be fantastico. Perfect. Now, let's get our embossing heat gun. Turn it on. Get it warmed up. And let's go. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. Oh yeah. Okay. Now. Haha. Those colors are actually beautiful. Good job, Catherine Pooler. Okay, so I'm feeling like almost like I want black, but I feel like black would just be a little too dark. So I'm going to go with a dark brown. I think that's what I want, is a dark brown. So let's get some dark brown and see if that works. I just want this white to pop. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, but that's a bit wide, right? So that's not really fitting on there. So I might need a 12 and a 12 by 12 piece of paper. So hopefully I have some dark brown in 12 by 12. And if I don't, then that's a bit of a problem, but hopefully I do. So let's just take a look here at what I got. Sorry, I'm off camera. I didn't know that I'd need a 12 by 12. Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this isn't as dark as that other piece was. It's a little lighter, but it does the job. That's gonna be gorgeous. Alrighty. So I know that this is, let's just take a look here. Can you guys see this? Let's look at our sizing here. So this is 4 by 8.5. So I'm going to go, how about if we go 4.5 by 8 3/4. 4.5 by 8 3/4. But I need double that, so I need 9. Does this thing swing open? Oh, looky that. 9 by 8 3/4, right? Give it a whirl. 9 by 8 3/4. All right. Choppity chop chop. Now we will score at 4.5. So to score, we're scoring at 4 1/4. Is that right? 4 1/4 for scoring. Okay. All right. So to score, and then which side? Want this side. I could actually do the texture side. Let's see. So this paper has a bit of a texture, but does that take away from the card? Yes, in my opinion. So we won't do the texture side. So we're going to do this side. Okay. And then I want 4.5. No, 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 is right there. Just follow that line along. So when you put this to the scoreboard, I don't know, can you guys see this? So this has a ridge here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So it has this part here which stops your paper from going any further. So it bumps it up to there so that you can use the scoring tool. Yay! And then this just fits back nicely there, which I actually, well, I have another bone folder. We will use that one. Okay, let's push it in. Let's give a nice crisp fold. Put our base on here, and then where's my gun? Where's my gun? Here it is. Here's my type gun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got a mess going on here. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put the embossing powder. I did not put the embossing powder away. And it spilled just a little, not the whole thing. This is why I like to clean up my desk as I go. But, you know, I got you guys on the line waiting, hanging on for me, so I didn't. And now that didn't work out so well because you can see this bit of the card here is longer, but that's okay. We'll make that work. So I've done something wrong here, and now I need to trim off this little bit, but that's fine. It's gonna work. It's going to work absolutely fine. Here we go. We will line this up and cut this off. Not a biggie. All right, put that out of the way. I'll put a couple extras on here just because we can. Yeah, make sure your card is on here the right way. All right. The way that I like to do it is make sure that it's centered there. Oh, look at now it's too long on the end too, so we're gonna have to cut some of that up. Make sure 3 sides here, 3 sides, can you see that? 3, 1, 2, 3 are all even, and then the 4th side will naturally just line up. However, in this case, something happened. I got my dimensions wrong. I put my score line in the wrong spot, but again, not a big deal. We will just cut some of it off. It's not a problem. It just, there we go. That's it. It's done. All right. Check it out. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous card. Oh, wait, I'm not done. No, I want some bling on here. Let's put some bling on here. Doobie doobie doo. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, here. Can you guys see these sequins? Can you see them? All right. There. Now you can see them. Okay. So we're going to pick some of these up and put one there and put one there. Oh, that's pretty. And put one, oh, that guy didn't want to come. Maybe this guy here, and maybe this guy up here. I don't know. Maybe this guy here and this guy. Okay, that one there. Oh, that one seemed to want to go there. Okay, this one here, this one here, and that one there. Does that look good? Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yep. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Alrighty. So just pick it up and put it down. What does Kathy Zilski say? She says bloop, bloop. Okay, bloop. I gotta come up with something different. That's Kathy's thing. How about bloop? Bloop. Okay, let's just give those a little press. Oopsie, that one wants to come up. Doobie doobie doo. How about I just sing? Is it a tune of any song? Doobie doobie doo. Doobie 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 boo boo. What is that? Doobie doo. Nana nana boo boo? I don't know. This does not want to stay. This one is giving me a hard time. Maybe because my thingy is sticky. Why is that so sticky? Oh, because there's glue in there. Well, that would explain it. The tiny little glue dot on there. Uh-huh. So it doesn't want to. Okay. Okay. Let's just leave that like that. I see that I got some sticky on here. Not a big deal. Hey, there's a beautiful card. Happy fall, y'all. Bling, bling. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. As I've said, I think already, I hope you guys have a wonderful Labor Day long weekend, and maybe we can see each other again soon. Alrighty, take care. Bye-bye.